Turn it the other way. Pull it towards you, Shelby.
It's making me dizzy.
Pull it towards you.
Me too. Yeah. Mic check 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2.
All right, I think we're good. Whew.
I'm Zach Mooney. It doesn't look much from the outside, but coming up a clinic and show you some of the special features. Oh, sorry. Show you some of the special features.
And they were able to find a large and eager group of
I hear you, yes. Who are the anchors? Is it Christiane and Paul?
This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Take a look here. We're seeing thunderstorms popping up all over northern Nevada and nearby California tonight. How much moisture they're bringing with them. A storm watch tops Channel 2 News at 5.
Huh.
Finally,
Yeah.
some precipitation. Who knows
Maybe.
if it'll be a trace amount, though. We'll
Right.
find out. All right, we've already seen some pretty powerful storms over Lake Tahoe, though. Good evening, I'm Kristen Remington.
And I'm Landon Miller. Thank you for joining us tonight. Chief Meteorologist Mike Gouger is in the Weather Center. Mike, will we see these storms stick around throughout the evening, maybe tomorrow? Are they coming back?
Yeah, I think they probably will. We're going to have some into the evening. And much like last night, they're going to be dying out once that sun starts setting over the western hills there. And in all likelihood, we're going to see scattered thunder showers tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow may be our best shot at seeing some because of the positioning of a little weak low. Now, at this point, if you're looking for a whole lot of moisture out of these, you're probably going to be disappointed. We do have some spotty showers, and it's not impossible that they could be intense at times. As we've been looking at what's going on across the region here, here's the radar, and at this point, you can see we've got a little bit of activity up just north of Truckee. We are also seeing now finally into our area here a little bit of thunderstorm activity activity coming close to the Reno area. We get up there toward Cold Springs, Spanish Springs. We are seeing a cell coming down. It does have a little lightning in it, and this is about as close as anything has got. Now, it's not very big, and most of that precipitation is in all likelihood evaporating before it's hitting the ground. But I do expect to see scattered thunderstorms here tonight, a bit of a break as we go on into the evening, and then as we get into tomorrow, well, in all likelihood, we're going to start off sunny again here as the skies clear out. 63 degrees for our low tomorrow morning, 45 at Lake Tahoe, 55 up on top of the mountain passes. Now, tomorrow again, pretty good chance of at least scattered thunderstorms. I would say about a 30% chance wherever you happen to be that you could get wet, so kind of plan for that. Then it looks like it'll dry up for a couple of days. We'll tell you more about that with temperatures that remain quite warm. I'll have that for you here coming up in a few minutes.
All right, there's a chance. Mike, thank you. In Crime Beat tonight, a man accused of robbing a South Reno bank and killing a customer back in 2013 was found guilty today in federal court. A jury found 68-year-old Van McDuffie guilty on 2 counts, bank robbery with a deadly weapon resulting in death and bank robbery with use of a firearm resulting in death. Prosecutors say in October of 2013, McDuffie went into the bank and showed the teller a gun. Authorities say 80-year-old Charles Sperry told McDuffie to leave, and that's when police say McDuffie shot Sperry. McDuffie faces a mandatory minimum sentence of life in prison.
The U.S. Coast Guard praised the Tahoe Douglas firefighters who helped put out the fire on the Tahoe Queen that broke out yesterday morning. There was more than 800 gallons of diesel fuel and 100 gallons of hydraulic oil on that boat. But thanks to the firefighters, none of it leaked into the lake, protecting Lake Tahoe's clear waters. There were only workers on board of the Tahoe Queen when the fire started, and 2 have minor injuries.
Police motorcycles and fire trucks headed a procession for a federal firefighter whose body is headed home to Vermont after he was killed battling a wildfire in eastern Nevada. The 26-year-old Justin Beebe died Saturday fighting the Strawberry Fire near Baker, Nevada. He was a member of the Lolo Hotshots based in Missoula, Montana. One of the elite Forest Service crews called for the most dangerous wildfires in the West. You see that procession there. Governor Sandoval has ordered flags to half staff today. Of course, that started at sunrise and will last until sunset, all in honor of that firefighter.
Well, there's a new warning for families when it comes to keeping children safe, especially in strollers and baby carriers. Accidents are sending thousands of children to the hospital each year.
Yeah, Kenneth Craig reports from New York with what you need to know to keep your little ones out of harm's way.
When Zia Orbach bought this stroller for her first child, there was one thing on her mind.
Number one thing always is safety. This is your pride and joy. This is your baby.
But according to a new 21-year study in the journal Academic Pediatrics, not every family is so careful. Researchers found that 361,000 children ages 5 and younger went to the emergency room for stroller or carrier-related injuries. That's about 2 children every hour. Topping the list of the most common injuries are children falling from the stroller or carrier, followed by the products tipping.
These products are generally safe. However, injuries do occur, and these injuries can be serious.
Traumatic brain injuries and concussions accounted for 1/4 of the injuries.
We know that traumatic brain injuries or concussions could have long-term consequences on cognitive development, so we want to make sure that parents are taking the steps that they can in order to prevent these injuries from occurring to their children.
The Nationwide Children's Hospital says those steps include always buckling up children in the stroller, locking the wheels to prevent it from rolling away, and don't hang heavy bags or purses on the handles. Svea makes sure she follows each one of those.
2 hands always on the stroller. Make sure you use your lock.
So her 6-week-old baby stays safe and doesn't become a statistic. Kenneth Craig, Channel 2 News.
In Fire Watch now, crews have mopped up a fire that flared up near Hungry Valley this afternoon. The Hungry Valley fire started just after 3 p.m. west of the intersection of Eagle Canyon Road and Calle de la Plata. That fire has burned about 5 acres, just 5, but forward progress has been stopped. The cause of this one is under investigation.
In Humboldt County, firefighters are working on 11 fires burning in the Winnemucca areas. The largest of the fires, called the Monroe Fire, is burning more than 11,000 acres. Take a look at that picture there. It's only 20% contained and burning in sage grouse habitat. The next largest, the Sand Pass Fire, is 2,400 acres. Then there's the Mill Fire, burning between Mill City and Jungo Road. It's contained at 1,000 acres. The other 8 fires are less than 1,000 acres each. Pretty busy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Meanwhile, a massive wildfire is pushing firefighters to their limits in a suburb east of Los Angeles.
That's